it is part of its business. So even if one of the main shareholder in KCB is doing another transaction somewhere, it will not give for free. It will charge transactional advisor fee as part of its business. Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Aliko. we need a whole day.
Point of order. Respond to the chair, not to Aliko. And I'm the chair now.
Thank you, Chair. Chair, because I'm answering Honorable Aliko, just to put it in perspective, through the Chair, I'm answering Honorable Aliko's question. I think we need a day to first orient ourselves on to what we are doing in this hotel today in this session. Because SAFARICOM PLC has nothing to do with a buyer and the seller, Honorable Aliko. They have nothing to do with that. And I thought the CEO was here yesterday, and he said it in the language we cannot understand. SAFARICOM has nothing to do with the transaction between the government of Kenya and our buyers. And therefore, they have no business to appoint a TA, a transaction advisor. It is only the National Treasury who actually brought up the issue of KCB, not SAFARICOM. And therefore, I'm not talking about SAFARICOM. I'm talking about the National Treasury because they should be answerable to us as Kenyans. So my question is simple, and I give my proposal. There are some things you can achieve by just doing one thing. You can hit two birds with one stone. To remove any darkness and gray areas, let KCB do in writing whether there is a stockbrokers agency attached to this transaction. You'll have cured everything else. Yes. You talked about transaction cost and you give for OECD countries. Kenya is not an OECD country, remember? Kenya is a growing economy. So it's the right parameter for the wrong jurisdiction. Some are repeating themselves, but you also talked about shares came down after government invested in Ethiopia. Precisely. The shares of SAFARICOM were trading at 45 shillings around 2021. And the valuation of SAFARICOM PLC then was 1.8 trillion shillings share. Now we are coming at a level where the same SAFARICOM has already invested in Ethiopia, colossal amounts of money, but we are valuing it at 2/3 of the then price. And then you are told, no, you have to keep quiet. You are basing it on the market price. That question is next, Honorable Karuma. I'll highlight it. Honorable Chair, Honorable Kaluma talked about, he talked about a smoke gun or a gun smoke. And I am disappointed, to be honest, that a country losing 100 billion shillings is nothing important to any Kenyan. I am disappointed about that. The condition precedent alone, which I gave here, Kenya is losing 100 billion.
Chair, go to order, please. Honorable Manyora, yesterday we had civil society. In fact, they are even more concerned than you are. In fact, they were saying that we should not even be here. Or if I recall what they said. So, as a point of information, many other Kenyans are as concerned, if not more, than you are. So I think, take it easy.
It's in good faith, the Honorable Maduku, through the chair. What I'm saying is, the question was directed to me.
The tone that you are using, Honorable Nyoro, through the chair, is what is taking that, like, there's nobody caring. You know, this is a committee of parliament, and you are a member of parliament, you understand. We are listening, and then thereafter, this committee will retreat and make a judgment on the reports, including what you're going to do.
Through the chair, Honorable Ruto, you know, I give my presentation, and I pinpointed direct specific areas. Then if you come to me and tell me, stop talking now, it means you are choosing what to listen to. And I don't think that is fair, because I gave correct figures, what we are losing, the parameters we may do for valuation. How do you be waiting for me to give a smoke gun?
Mheshimiwa Ndindi,
yes.
I think let's make progress. What he was expecting, you did say maybe you'll mention names and all that. That's what he more or less referred to. But the figures you gave, I think is also in there. So that's perfectly in order.